your host, Tyrus, and today we're going to talk, about good old Todd again, folks. He had another McFarlane Toy Show episode 7, and he had a lot of reviews. I won't say a lot of reviews, but he had some stuff that I'm very happy about, folks. So let's get into it, all right? All right, first up, he was showcasing his Flashpoint accent Batman. I've never gotten into this whole accent thing, folks. I mean, I can see the appeal. This is basically he's taking this Batman figure here, and he's utilizing it with a different hue of color. It's that red and kind of like off-white or whatnot for this Batman. I mean, it looks pretty cool, but for me, folks, I mean, it's a pass. But for those of you who do like this, he is available on Big Bad Toy Store. I've seen him on Big Bad Toy Store. He's available there. So go out and get him. Now, folks, as you can see, folks, I have a lot of Batman on the table, and it's because of a certain video I'm doing. And also, I have Superman in the background because he plays a part into what we're going to be talking about very soon. Let's get back on point. I'm all off topic and everything, folks. But yeah, I got a lot of Batman on the table if you wonder. Oh, yeah, there's Batman on the table. All right, so up next, they were talking about some recent pre-orders, starting with the McFarlane Toy Store exclusive Batman with the Mobius chair. I missed out. I was slow getting to it, man. I hate that I did that. Yeah, that is sold out, folks. It was on the McFarlane Toy Store. I'm hoping that it goes back up. But it comes with Batman with the Mobius chair. It's based off the Dark Side War. He looks awesome. Soft goods cape. He has the chair, designs, everything. The one thing that I feel like this figure was missing, man, is the light up chest. Now, you might say, why he would put that? You know, McFarlane has done that before. He has done that before with one of our Batmans. I don't have him up here on the table. Got him on my shelf across the way. But he had the hazmat suit Batman in McFarlane during year 1 of the McFarlane DC Multiverse. And it had the light up chest. So that would have just set this figure off, you know, if he would have had that. But McFarlane is dialing back, folks. He's dialing back on the light up effects. He's doing it with the vehicles. He's not adding the light up effects to the vehicles, sound effects to the vehicles. He's not doing that anymore. He's dialing back on things, folks. He's dialing back on accessories. Whatever he was doing, he's not doing with accessories. So he's kind of dialing back on a lot of his figures and effects. So that's something that I really wish he would have added with this Batman with the Mobius chair. Hopefully, I get another shot at getting this guy. I do have the standard Metron with the Mobius chair. I do have that, and I love that figure, folks. So stay tuned for more on him. All right, so we also have yet another pre-order coming up, and that's Dr. Midnight. Went up for pre-order like last week, and I believe it's still up for pre-order. I pre-ordered it on Big Bad Toy Store. If you want him, and if you want to add him to your JSA team like me, you definitely want to get Dr. Midnight. All right, up next, we're going to talk about the reveals. And I tell you, folks, I'm excited about these reveals. All right, so we have Page Puncher pre-orders. These will be available for pre-order on September 30th. All right, so that is coming up. First up, we have Superman 0 Hour. Now, that's the reason why I have that Superman here in the back. And I'm going to pull him up front. Hopefully, I don't knock anything down. All right, so this is pretty much the Superman that you're going to be getting with that 0 Hour Superman minus all these video game effects. This was the Superman Task Force Superman from that wave, that video game wave. This head sculpt I always felt looked like Granny Goodness. We're getting a better mullet Superman, and we're going to get all this stuff removed. And it's going to make for a really epic looking Superman. So I'm still going to do something with this Superman here. But the fact we're getting a Superman that has the correct height, he's going to come with the soft goods cape. He has the mullet face sculpt that looks really good. That's a win. And we get a comic with that on top of that. Man, come on. Now, McFarlane, if you give this guy a comic, and also a flight stand, I would just be like, man, I'll be on cloud 9. All right. So hopefully we'll get a flight stand with that Superman. We'll see, folks. Y'all, I will say the majority of the time we don't get flight stands with figures that can have flight capabilities. That's been my thing from the start, folks. I'm babbling. All right, up next we have Crisis on Infinite Earth's Joker, which is why I have this Joker back here, because I feel like this is pretty much the same Joker we're going to get, which is an excellent Joker figure. This is one of my most favorite figures in my collection here, is this Golden Age Joker here. All right, so this Joker is going to be packaged with a soft goods trench coat, which is a really nice touch. I love that McFarlane. He's also going to have the hat, the fedora, if that's the correct pronunciation for what he's wearing, that hat. Now, the hat is not removable. That's going to be, it's molded on. Now, if you want to, I say if you want to take this Joker here, remove its head and place it on that Joker, you can do that as well. I think it goes. So this Joker it's a no-brainer for me. It's giving me all types of ideas for a Crisis on Infinite Earths setup that I'm working on putting together. So man, give me that Joker and give me more Crisis on Infinite Earths characters, man. I mean, I love it, man. This line it's winding down, so I don't know how many more characters he can give us from that, but that's awesome that we're getting a Crisis on Infinite Earths Joker. And it was easy to do them because you have the molds and everything. All right, so we got Crisis. So that is the Page Punchers line. We do have a classic Scarecrow. I talked about that in a previous video. We're getting a classic Scarecrow, a Riddler, and a Batgirl. And all that went up for pre-order already. They all sold out, folks. They sold out last week. So the classic Scarecrow looks phenomenal. Love the wash, love the paint apps on the Scarecrow. He comes with the sheath, he comes with the skull, and man, he looks so good, folks. So I'm very excited about Scarecrow. He sold out. I was able to get those figures on GameStop, but man, they sold out on Big Bad Toy Store. I missed them, but I had a friend, shout out to Joshua at GameStop. He was able to help me get secure those figures, man, for pre-order. So shout out to Joshua, man. I appreciate you, man. GameStop. But yeah, man, I thought I had missed out. You know, he had my back. And classic Scarecrow looks incredible. We get the Hush Riddler, which looks phenomenal as well. So from that Hush storyline. And we're also getting what I'm really excited about is this classic Golden Age Batgirl. Barbara Gordon's one of my most favorite Bat family members. And for me to get a classic Golden Age Batgirl is, to my surprise, we had the Mega figure Failsafe that went up for pre-order last week as well, and he sold out like on Big Bad. I know because I always go to Big Bad to see what's going on, and he sold out on Big Bad. Failsafe was a part of a recent, Justice League Crisis event. I think it was called Powerless, if I'm not mistaken. I'll put the correct, title of the story arc, but it was really good and it really ushered the DC Universe into what we have now. He looks pretty good. I did not pre-order him. If any of you did go in and pre-order him, let me know in the comments. I'm pretty sure he should be available on other outlets as well. Amazon, Entertainment Earth. Of course, the McFarlane Toy Store should have him. I just know he sold out on Big Bad. Up next, we have some other pre-orders that went down. We have Batman Earth 2. That was a pass for me. It looks all right, folks. I mean, Batman and the black and gold. I mean, it's a different look for him. And for those of you who do want to go in on this Batman, this is somebody who's talking, saying I'm passing, but I got all these other Batmans on the table, and these are not all of my Batmans from McFarlane. This is just a portion of them, folks. So I am saying I'm going to pass on this Earth 2 Batman, but for those of you who do want him, man, hey, I understand. We do have another pass for me, which is that Black Masses Batman. Don't know why McFarlane be doing this. I don't know why he keep doing this whole Two-Face is Batman. Oh, and then we'll give you Two-Face later on. Just give us these characters that we want, man. Give us Black Mass. We don't want, I mean, he looks cool. I mean, but again, this is another pass for me. I don't see the appeal with the Black Masses Batman, but there's somebody out there who do. So this was for you. That's the beauty of it all. I mean, maybe I don't like it, but there's somebody out here who goes, oh man, I want Black Masses Batman, and that's the cool thing about it. So he's covering all his avenues with these. Even though I don't care for him, he's covering his avenues. All right, so we have Black Masses Batman, and all these went up for pre-order last week, folks. And we have Batman Incorporated, which I do want, and I was able to pre-order from Big Bad. That was the only thing that was available from Big Bad, because Batman Incorporated went up for pre-order with the whole Scarecrow, Riddler, and Batgirl. they sold out. But I was able to nab Batman Incorporated because I like him. This gives me the Three Jokers Batman, but with a soft goods cape, a different face sculpt. He comes with a Batman emblem that, again, folks, this goes back to what I was talking about initially. McFarlane has stopped. He's pulled back on giving us the effects with the figures and vehicles. 2 years ago, possibly, we would have been given a light up chest emblem for this Batman, because that is the feature for this iteration of Batman. The Michael Keaton Batman emblem that he has, it lights up. He touches it and it lights up. He utilizes it in the comics as well, and that's why he has it here. He has it all. He doesn't have it lit up. He just has yellow around the emblem, which it just looks a little tacky to me. I don't know. He could have just done without that. He does come with a gas canister, which I thought was pretty cool. I thought it was a flamethrower or something like that, but it's a gas canister. He's going to come also with if I'm not mistaken, a batarang and a grapple gun. And I said this in the previous videos. I do feel like the Batmans with the wired capes are really, phasing out the Batmans that don't have those things. So, I'm open to getting the Batmans who can replace the ones I've had in the past that have the soft goods. So, yeah, that was a no-brainer for me for the Batman Incorporated. All right, up next we have classic Red Tornado. Now, we did get a Red Tornado, and it was a Target exclusive like a year or so ago. And he had gold paint as opposed to the bright yellows. He didn't have the gloves. It's so funny how I've been looking to do something with this Red Tornado for future content. And now we're getting a classic, even more so classic, traditional Red Tornado, which is awesome, man. I am excited about this Red Tornado. It doesn't phase the one that I do have out, but it does peg him away into another setup. And it allows me to use this Red Tornado with my classic Justice League team, because this is so awesome. And it's so funny how this plays into what I talked about previously with the whole Batman in the soft good capes versus the ones with the plastic. This Red Tornado has the wired cape. That's all. I love that. I love the fact that we're getting a Red Tornado yet again, different paint apps, but he's got the soft good capes. That takes the figure to a whole nother level. So it really makes that other Red Tornado for me obsolete, but I'm still going to use them. But this is my go-to Red Tornado right here. Hopefully he is packaged with the little tornado, flight stand. Hopefully he'll still have that as well. Man, this had me really excited. And then up next we have Starfire's sister with Blackfire from the new Teen Titans. I was impressed with this figure here, man. I know we got a variant of Starfire with her sister and a while back, but this looks good. The metallic paint all over looks incredible. Love the translucent effects that placed with her sister. So this is something that I might dive into, folks. This looks really good. I might not be able to resist this one here. So Blackfire looks awesome. And then we get into Batgirl, another Batgirl, classic Batgirl 2.0 with the different paint apps. She's utilizing the more metallic purple with this Batgirl here. This might be a buy for me as well, folks. I love Batgirl. This is something that I might for sure dive into getting as well. So we got a classic Batgirl with the purple suit and more metallic paint here. And then we have the kicker here, man. This is the thing that I was just like, man, McFarlane, you just tugging at my heartstrings. We have Atom Smasher / Spectra 2-pack. This is, man, I guess this is right here is like the reveal of the episode for me. It's knowing that we're getting another run at the Spectra, and we're getting a traditional comic version of Atom Smasher, and it's in a 2-pack. I love it, folks. This is all up my alley to get more JSA characters. Now, I did go in on that whole Crisis on Infinite Earths wave. One of the driving forces for that wave for me was the Spectra. I was like, I want to get the Spectra, and the only way I could get him was to get that wave. The Spectra and the Earth 2 Superman. Those were the two figures that really drove my desire to get that Crisis on Infinite Earths waves, and I haven't regretted it. And I like the wave. That's something I'm looking to do some more with that. So stay tuned. The fact that we're getting a Spectra now with the soft good cape, that's the one thing that I did not like with the Spectra from Crisis, is that how you give us that figure without the soft good cape, but the Earth 2 Superman was packaged with the soft goods cape. That didn't make any sense to me. So now we're getting the Spectre with the soft good cape. Now, I don't know if you can pull the cowl more over the head so you give some that shadow effect, because I think you see too much of the face for this Spectra, but it's all right, man. I'll work with it. The fact that we're getting more JSA members is just a huge deal for me. So we got Dr. Midnight, we got Arab Smasher, / Spectra 2-pack. Oh yeah, there's Sandman that's dropping in Targets this month coming up in October. So we continue to get more JSA members, and I couldn't be more happy, folks. All right, so we got that 2-pack. Pre-order dates for the classic Red Tornado, the Black Fire, the Purple Batgirl, as well as the Arab Smasher and Spectre 2-pack are to be announced. So stay tuned for more information on that. Folks, up next, we have a pre-order that actually went down this week, and that was the Wonder Woman vs. Godzilla 2-pack. And it seems to be a GameStop exclusive only. I didn't see it on any of the other sites, folks. So if you want this 2-pack, you can pre-order it from GameStop, and it is $79.99. Now, the catch with this is that you get a modern Wonder Woman. You get more of that modern Wonder Woman that you see in the comics now, and she looks phenomenal. I think she looks incredible. I love this modern Wonder Woman that we're getting with this Godzilla, and they know what they're doing with this, because they know people are going to go, I want this Wonder Woman. I don't too much care for this Godzilla, but you're getting a big old monster. I held off on that Superman versus Godzilla because I want to get this, because you get Godzilla with the energy effects and the fins, and you get another Wonder Woman that I definitely need within my collection. So I don't know if and then I'll get this, and then he'll release this same Wonder Woman in a single release in another week or two, because that's coming. All right, so if you do want this is available for pre-order at GameStop.com. All right, up next we have some October 2nd pre-orders, and that revolves around yet another Super Friends wave. And folks, I have been loving this old Super Friends wave. Stay tuned for a video on that. I have the new wave 2. And I'm telling you, I've fallen into this rabbit hole, and I don't want to get out, because I love Super Friends. So this is pretty cool. But we do have Aquaman, who's gonna be as a part of this new wave coming up, and he looks awesome. He comes with the communicator, classic Super Friends look. Really harkens back to what I watched, not just as a kid back in the day, but I still watch it now to this day as an adult, folks. Saturday mornings, I always try to watch cartoons, kick back and watch cartoons to relax and, to reminisce about the simple times. You used to get up and watch cartoons Saturday mornings. Hey, I still do it as an adult, man, to kick back and relax from a long, busy work week. All right, so we got Aquaman, and we do have a Bizarro. All right, it is a Bizarro. Regular Bizarro. Okay, he's going all Bizarro in this wave. I'm telling you right now, folks. We get Bizarro. He looks pretty cool. And then we get a Bizarro Batman, which is so odd that he has to add a Batman some way, somehow. And, we're going to have like 50 million Bizarro Batmans just sitting on the pegs, I feel. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so we got Bizarro Batman. And then up next, we have one that I'm excited about, and that's Brainiac. So Brainiac Classic. Brainiac, more of the humanoid Brainiac, not the robotic one that I'm hoping we get before this line ends. What I'm hoping, if we do get the robotic Brainiac, that he comes with the metallic, plastic. We'll see. I don't know if McFarlane's going to do all that, but we'll see. But this Brainiac has me excited. Definitely going to go in on that. And then to cap off this whole Super Friends wave, we got some really popular figures for this wave. People are going to be pulling these off the shelves, I know. And that is Jaina and Gleek 2-pack. And then we also have Zan in a single release. So we do have the Wonder Twins, and we have Gleek. I never really cared for the Wonder Twins, but they make for really great figures. They really take you back to those times. So it's a really nice nod, even though I was never the biggest Wonder Twins fans. I thought still they were all right. It's just a really nod to that time and that era, and the beauty of just the 80s cartoons, so I anticipate they're definitely going to go sell really well with Jaina and Gleek. They make for very good, additions to your Super Friends wave. So I can see the appeal to get Jane and Gleek and to get her brother Zan. McFarlane has released yet another crowd-funded campaign which revolves around yet more Zack Snyder universe characters, and it's Harley Quinn. Now, the thing about this, folks, is this, it's like, how are you giving us a movie version before you even giving us a comic version? We need at least 3 different versions of Harley Quinn in comic book style. At least we definitely want the traditional, maybe the Hush, or you want to say the Hush style, or the version of Harley Quinn that we all know and love with the Joker outfit or whatever that she wears. Then there's, the outfit that she wears in the current comics. So I'm hoping that we at least get a one classic version of Harley Quinn before this line ends. So let's take a look at what you get with this thing. I think if you are a fan of the whole Zack Snyder universe, this is an excellent thing to go in on, because you get Harley Quinn and you get all these other tiers. So even though I'm not going to go in on this thing, I'm still waiting on a comic book Harley Quinn. Level 1, you're giving the 7-inch Harley Quinn figure. It will have a fabric woven stockings and feature her in the t-shirts, shorts, shots, and shoes. You will get a baseball bat accessory, art card, movie poster, temporary tattoos, and a figure stand. That's level 1. Level 2 will include everything from level 1, along with the mallet, revolver, pistol, 4 additional faceplates, alternate upper body pieces, so it will look like she has her jacket and 6 hands. So that's pretty cool, folks. And then level 3, you'll include everything level 1 and 2 had, but you also be given a DC Multiverse 7-inch Jared Leto Joker wearing a tuxedo. Now, the story behind that is like a lot of his scenes were taken out of that Suicide Squad movie. He most definitely was not my most favorite Joker. I mean, he gave it a go. And for those of you who do like him as Joker, I didn't hate him as the Joker. I didn't think he was awful, but I don't think he captured the Joker the way I would like him to. But the beauty of the Joker is, like, you can dive into different interpretations of the Joker. So even though he wasn't the best Joker, I feel like he was decent enough to be Joker. But I always say, folks, and to this day, William Dafoe needs to be the Joker. He would be one of the greatest Jokers that we've ever had. And James Gunn needs to get on it, man. William Dafoe, folks, he needs to be the Joker. All right, so we got level 3. You'll get Joker wearing the tuxedo and everything from level 1 and 2. And then level 4 will include everything from levels 1 through 3 with an alternate painted 7-inch DC Multiverse black and red Harley Quinn figure. So you get that black and red accent figure again for this whole thing. So I actually like how he does the whole tiers thing with his campaigns. I like the Suicide Squad movie. I did not dislike the movie. I liked the movie a lot. I mean, I like both movies, but I would say I like the first Suicide Squad movie over the second. Now, folks, this campaign is live right now. It went live today. And in terms of prices, level 1 is $29.99 for the standard base Harley Quinn figure with the accessories. And then you get Harley Quinn plus additional accessories in level 2 for $34.99. 3, you get levels 1 and 2 plus for $49.99. Level 4 is $69.99. So I don't think the pricing is bad at all. It's still, $69, still a lot of money. But I think you get a lot for this campaign if you like these versions of these characters. If you're into the Suicide Squad, that whole Zack Snyder universe of characters. I won't be back in this campaign, but for those of you who do, congratulations. I think you're going to get a great figure and accessories, and you're going to get Jared Leto as the Joker. All right, so to cap off the live stream, they did have in-hand images of that Batman Returns wave. Now, I've shared my thoughts in a separate video for that, so definitely check it out. But I will say this. it only added to my excitement, man. I mean, those figures in hand looked incredible, folks. I mean, I love what they did with the Batman. I'm really happy that they really stayed true to Keaton's costume when you talk about the neck articulation. Now, the neck has articulation, but aesthetically it looked like it doesn't. So and I like that. I like the fact that there's no breakage like you have here in this new Keaton costume. It really looks like he has no neck articulation, but at the same time he does. So I really appreciate that. This entire wave, again, it just looks incredible, folks. So I share more thoughts on that in my other videos, so definitely check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. But I'm really excited about these figures here. Now, the one thing I will share that I found out during the video is that if you buy that 3 Penguin pack that is a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive, you receive the soft goods jacket for the Penguin that comes with the Duck vehicle, which is a GameStop exclusive. I think that is a very clever for McFarlane to do, because he's like, okay, so if you want the 3 Penguin set, you're going to get a jacket, a soft goods jacket that you can place with the Penguin who has his onesie on. And so he doesn't have just his onesie on, you can give him a soft goods jacket. So if you want one thing, you have to get the other. So I really, you know, it's very strategic for McFarlane to do that. So tip my hat off to him for that. But this whole wave is a win for me. Really excited. Every figure just looks incredible. I think that, you know, McFarlane really went all out in terms of the likeness for not only Keaton, but, you know, the Max Schreck guy, Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. You know, the Penguin for me is you know, really one of the, you know, to stand out, because you got the soft goods materials, and, you know, you got the likeness of Danny DeVito. You know, just the fact that we're getting a Danny DeVito Penguin and a Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman is just mind-blowing for me. So I just think that it's just the most coolest thing that we get those characters. And we're actually getting the best version of Michael Keaton as a Batman from this McFarlane toy line. So this is hands down the best Batman we're getting when you talk about Michael Keaton. So hands down, folks. So I will say that. Really excited, folks. Those figures are available for pre-order at all outlets. You know, GameStop, Big Bag Toy Store. 3-pack Penguin is a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive. The much talked about Penguin and Duck set is a GameStop exclusive. Really excited about that, folks. I think the Penguin really stole the show with this whole entire wave. You get Penguin with the standard wave, you get the 3 Penguin Ducks, that is a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive, and you get the GameStop exclusive with the Penguin and the big old duck. So I just think that is just the coolest thing, folks. So that's all I have for this episode. Just want to share my thoughts on what went down at the latest McFarlane Toy Show, man. McFarlane is just, again, he's on fire, man. He is just like going all out. But let me know in the comments, what do you think about these reveals? What are you most excited for? Are you excited for everything? Are you on the fence with everything? Or are you just like, you know what, I could care less about any of this stuff? Let me know in the comments, folks. Be sure to comment below, and also ring that bell for all notifications. Be sure to hit that like button, folks. Again, this helps out the channel. It gets it out for others to see. Be sure to comment below, hit that like button, and also ring that bell for all notifications, so that you get each and every one of my content pieces as it drops, folks, so you don't miss anything. And again, folks, I really appreciate the support. Thanks so much for tuning in. And until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. And same bat time, same bat channel, folks. Till next time. Bye for now.